Hello, Algebra 2. I wanted to give a quick update on how some kind of cool stuff works on LFR3 slope-intercept form and LFR4 point-slope form. This is the quick quiz one. I'm going to do numbers 1 and 5 to give you an idea of how this might work out pretty well for you. This says, write the slope-intercept form and point-slope form of the equation of the line through the given point with a given slope. That is the directions for 1 through 4. As a reminder, we can remind ourselves here. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, and point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And let's see what we've got here. It says we've got a point through 1 comma negative 2 and the slope is negative 3. Well, your inclination probably right now, or what you want to do, is probably start right with point slope form. Or I'm sorry, slope intercept form, because that's what you're used to, the y equals mx plus b. But I'm here to tell you, start with point slope form. You've been given a point and a slope. Let's just write it out. So for point slope form, we would just plug stuff in. We'd treat this as x1, y1, and we'd treat this as m. So if we did that, we'd say y minus negative 2 or plus 2 equals m, which is negative 3, x minus x1 was 1, and guess what? Then you're done. That is point slope form. That is point slope form. You've given a point, you're given a slope. How can we take point slope form and make it look like slope intercept form? Really good question. I'm glad you asked that. I can just, great question. All right. We solve for y. How are we going to do that? So this is our SI form work here. I'm going to distribute the slope through. Y plus 2 equals negative 3x. So negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 1 plus 3. I subtract 2 from both sides. Y equals negative 3x plus 1. And guess what? You've just done both forms, just like that. Now, if you don't believe me, if you want to check that for slope intercept form, we can do that one. All right, I'm going to write it over here for now, but you're going to write it. Yeah, we can do that. I'm going to write it right here. Actually, I can do, yeah, here we go. Normally what you do is you take your point and slope, and we've been given an x and a y and an m. So we would say y, or negative 2, equals m, negative 3 times x, which is 1, plus b. We solve for b. Negative 2 equals negative 3 plus b. 1 equals b. So my slope was negative 3. My y-intercept is 1. Y equals negative 3x plus 1. There it is. It is the same. There's the proof. However you want to approach it. I'm not telling you you have to do it this way. I'm just showing you an efficient way to get this done. That is numbers 1 through 4. Here's how you look at number 5. Doing the same thing, slope intercept form, point slope form. What's the one thing that you don't have when you're given 2 points? You don't have the slope, but you can find it. You can find it. M equals y2 minus y1, or 5 minus 1, divided by x2 minus x1, 1 minus negative 1. This gives us 4 divided by 2, because minus a negative is plus a positive, Mr. Freeman. Very good. Nice job. Nice job. 4 divided by 2 simplifies to 2, and our slope is 2. 4-point slope form. Here's the beauty. You can pick either point. You can pick either point. And we'll write them both out if you want to. You don't have to write them both, but you can if you want. Y minus 1 equals 2 times x plus 1. Or you could have written y minus 5 equals 2 times x minus 1. Either of those is correct. And here's the beauty. No matter which one you solve, will give you the same slope intercept form. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to take this top one for SI form here. I'm going to take the top one. Kind of going to do this little thing here. If I take this top one, if I distribute the slope through, y minus 1 equals 2x plus 2. Add 1 to both sides, you end up with y equals 2x plus 3. If you would have done the bottom one, y minus 5 equals 2x minus 2. Add 5 to both sides, y equals 2x plus 3. Either way, you end up at the same thing. So, with that said, please take care of the other 3 problems on both sections, so 6 total. Hope you're doing well. We'll talk to you later.